Hi there. I thought I'd just give. It's been some time since I've done last video. I can't really remember where I was in the last video. It's been that long. Needless to say, um, it's still going well, which is great. So I've been quite busy. I'm still on thinners from the blood clot I got in my lung, but my lungs, which were slightly damaged from it, are have kind of almost recovered, which is really good. My fitness is back. I'm not getting out of breath, and I'm just back to normal, really, which is fantastic. But I suppose the the main thing is the fact that actually I had a full CT scan, PAT scan, and all these other scans, and it went to their medical board to assess what's going on with my cancer and everything else. And got some amazing news that I'm in remission. So they couldn't see any cancerous cells anywhere, which was fantastic. And this was kind of double checked a few times, which was great. So to celebrate, I went on an adventure motorbike weekend. So I did I think it was like 850 k's. Third of that off road. I went with a good friend, Mark. So thanks, Mark. We camped out for 2 nights, um, and it was absolutely amazing. The weather was, you couldn't beat it. It was sunny. The route was just incredible, and I'll put I've got a 3 minute video which Mark did. He's got a longer version, but I don't want to bore you guys. But have a look at the 3 minute one. I'll put it down in the links for you just to get a taster of what I did to celebrate. My oncologist, needless to say, wasn't too happy, but you got to live your life. You know, you can't this can't dictate how you live, and it certainly hasn't throughout. So that was good. I had a good catch up with my clinical psychologist, and all good. She was very pleased, and again, I was kind of dictating to her how I'm living my life, my mini goals and big goals, and she was saying I was doing all the right things, and we had a really good conversation, which was really good, and she says, I'm in a good place. But having those mini goals for me have mentally really helped, because it's physically it's not great, but mentally it really does take a toll. You look at everything differently, especially when your life could potentially be time boxed. You start smelling the roses, as they say, taking note of the leaves on the trees and all that sort of soppy stuff which we don't really think about before. But yeah, so anyway, that side, so I'm feeling really great, I must admit. Absolutely feeling amazing. Really living my life to the full again, which is good. So what are the kind of next steps? So on the 10th of November, 5 days after my birthday, I'm getting my port removed, and this is basically a bit like a USB port, which sits just there. I'm not going to show you, but it just sits under the skin. And when you have chemo and radiation, well, not so much radiation, but when you have chemo and CT scans and all this sort of stuff, they infuse you through this port. So I've had this port in now for just over a year. It's been a year since this journey started. So they're removing it, which is a massive, massive milestone, and it'd be just great to get that out of my body, which is great. And that's happening now because of this blood clot, which was a bit unfortunate that I got. I didn't actually realise how serious it was, but yeah. I'm on thinners, as I said, for 6 months, finishing in February. So they've decided to postpone my bag reversal until then. So yeah, that's that really. So that's really the only thing outstanding. But to be honest with you, yes, it's a bloody pain in the arse, literally. But yeah, it's just something you live with. So I'm managing it well. Early in the early days, I was just so annoyed with it, and now I'm kind of living with it, and it's fine. It just means that I've got to manage it really. So, and that's about it. So really, now till February, I'm just like treading water. I guess. Christmas time is very exciting because my mum and brother are coming over and his girlfriend, and yeah, I haven't seen them for ages, 3 years or something. So I just cannot wait for them to come over. It's so exciting. It's so yeah. So basically, from here it's a watch and wait. So basically, we I think I have scans every 6 months or 3 months here on in for the next 2 years, and then it goes back to I think once a year for another five, and then yeah, hopefully everything's good. But the risky area is the next 5 years, which, but you know me, I'll still live my life and cram everything in as I always do. Um, and now in Australia here, we're coming into summer. Hopefully, touch wood, when we get rid of these floods, the weather will increase. But that's about all I've got to really say on everything. But yeah, the good news is, you know, I'm in remission and I'm feeling absolutely amazing. As you know, I've worked through the whole thing. Work is just absolutely crazy at the moment, so that's kind of preoccupying my mind, and that's, well, I mean, it's an excuse, I guess, why I haven't really done these updates. It's just kind of mean to do it, then something kicks off at work and I just don't get around to it. But yeah, I thought it was about time I gave you an update. Thanks everybody for your support, your messages and everything else. I really do love you all, and thank you so much. It's been so helpful through this journey. It hasn't ended yet, but we're certainly, the finish line is in my sights, and as always I am absolutely bloody sprinting to that to the finish, which I'm sure I'll do and get pole position, and a nice gold medal. But yeah, anyway, thanks again for everything, everybody. I may give an update just if anything significant happens, but feel free to reach out to me. You know, everyone can contact me through Facebook or whatever. And I look forward to catching up with you soon. I may give one actually after my port removal, because that's a bit of an operation. Well, no, it's not too bad actually, to be honest. I think it's a day operation. They whip it out, and I should be fighting fit again after a couple of days. So, okay, let's love everyone, and chat to you soon. Bye.